That the dreaded RiverBeast is about to make an appearance. Those who are faint of heart may choose to cover their eyes during these moments like this.
Oh, you were supposed to do this
and
then peek out.
Okay.
Oh,
this,
okay.
This.
Yeah. And then what?
Red. The RiverBeast is coming.
So, have we decided what this movie is called? Is it Fear the RiverBeast?
Don't fear.
No.
No, don't get caught by the RiverBeast.
Don't get caught by the RiverBeast.
Don't die by the RiverBeast.
Don't let the RiverBeast get you.
There.
Boom.
Don't let the RiverBeast get you.
Welcome to Battle of the Worst. It's a spotlight edition. Another one.
Don't let the RiverBeast get you.
Don't.
Before we forget it, I just thought I would stamp that one.
There are 3 songs custom made for this.
I think there are a lot more songs custom made for this.
Probably.
I think there was probably 2,500. It's just only 3 made it into the movie.
Thankfully.
Let's start off with the creator of this is Matt Farley, who is a singer-songwriter and has done over 20,000 songs.
We want you to buy happy at Maury's. We want you to buy happy at Maury's. It's fun, it's different, it's pressure free. Just the way you always wanted it to be. Plus powertrain and oil changes and car washes and no negotiations. We want you to buy happy at Maury's. We want you to buy happy. Maury's and Maury's.com, your place to buy happy. They've had cupcake, donut, eclair, froyo, and gingerbread as well. Honeycomb ice cream sandwich, jelly bean Kit Kat, and don't forget L, which was lollipop. Last year, M's about to drop. It's almost here. Went to a sweets shop and I made it clear. I said, tell me what you got, but if it doesn't start with M, I don't wanna hear. Android's got me hanging on, wondering what new food will be on the lawn. All I know is that it starts with M. It keeps me guessing again and again. Milkshake, malt ball, moon pie. Hundreds of guesses, only one can be right. What's M gonna be?
Variety of songs.
As of 2019, right?
Yep. What's his most famous song? Is it like the poop song?
He has over 70 bands. His most famous band is the Toilet Bowl Cleaners. And most of their songs are about feces. One song consists of one word, poop.
That's all I was getting to the whole entire time when I was asking about the poop song.
I have to be
Very thorough. You had to Matt Farley the whole thing.
Matt Farley and his dialogue in this movie is like reading from the dictionary. It's phenomenal.
The dialogue in this movie felt like it was like from some Victorian age.
Great dancing. What do you call those moves?
In the dance community, it's known as popping. It involves quickly contracting and relaxing your muscles to cause a jerk in the body. We call that jerk a pop or a hit.
Someday, maybe it'll be a household word.
Didn't he say like the mariachi or something like that?
Something stupid,
Or
yeah.
the tango.
Like the foxtrot or the fandango.
I think it was the tango.
Fandango.
No, he didn't.
The foxtrot and the tango.
Fandango.
Did he say foxtrot and tango?
Fandango.
One can only hope. Say, I'm in need of a shower. Can I come over to your place and wash up?
Sure, Pamela. Just let me pack up.
You're a great guitar player, Teddy. And you're handsome.
Should we cover the dialogue?
Or the RiverBeast?
So
The
this
opening.
this movie started off with a disclaimer showing that it was so scary that anytime you saw the RiverBeast, you were gonna get this double flash of red.
Dum-dum.
And that was to warn you that the RiverBeast was coming. Cover your eyes, and peek a little.
So I think they did that because I don't think they shot that at first, because you could even see the guy at the end of his little disclaimer. He was like, I'm done, right?
Maybe in post, during editing, they're like, this is so damn scary that we need to warn people.
Oh, you know,
The,
it's the scariest
the
thing ever.
editor had to change his pants every day.
Was that Matt Farley?
Probably.
He's like, man, I wrote this and I'm scared, guys.
I think the director edited it. So I think it said written, directed, and edited by.
Yep, that pretty much crushed me, Millie.
I could be wrong.
That was water.
Gee, I miss those river party days with the cool, cool water in those hot, hot rays. Swinging on a rope and cooking on a grill. I wanna river party still. Sing it! River party days in the hot, hot rays. River party nights we were getting in fights. River party rocking all of Rivertown is talking about River Party USA.
Something that happened in the very beginning when you first saw the RiverBeast and he's coming out of the water and he trips because he's drowning. He was underneath the water with that hood, and when he gets up he's like, oh my god, I've been drowning. So he gets to the river and he's like trying to get up and he's panicking and you can tell he trips and he's like, okay, just get me out of here. That's 90% of the RiverBeast is just get me out of this, guys. Why am I here?
He has no eye holes. You know he's like,
Hello?
just feeling around, especially feeling in the water. Just playing.
Justin Roiland would be appalled at the lack of eye holes.
How did it open?
Pervert. Yes, it was a teacher pervert that kept showing up over and over and over again until he finally died.
Should we address that? What do you think first? We're going to go left to right. My left to my right. Do you think this was a comedy?
I think certain aspects of the movie was supposed to be humorous because, I mean, they have some things that you're like, okay, I know you were making a joke, but the overall tone of the movie, I think, was supposed to be a horror movie.
I'm with Gerald. But the comedy that was there, it seemed so forced and in this weird poetic nature.
Yep, Millie.
Forced poetic nature that it almost didn't seem like they were trying to be comedic.
Now you girls come back here.
Yeah, but do these guys know that people are going to watch this and make fun of them?
Matt Farley seemed way too genuine in his acting. Either he is...
I'm sorry, you said he was a good actor?
No, he was too genuine. There's a difference between a good actor and a genuine actor, and he is a genuine actor. He honestly believes what he was saying is... He's not a good actor, but he was genuine in portraying, to his capability, the emotions that were supposed to be in the script.
There's $1, chum. Now away with you.
Say, what's the big idea? I nearly married this woman. I'm entitled to speak with her.
Okay, so I think that's a good start, but we need to jump right into
When I told the Minister of Tutoring that you were looking for work,
the Avengers of Tutors. There were 3.
I'm still the best poetry tutor in town.
Sure you are, Millie. And Troy's a fine civics tutor.
What did they call their band of tutors?
No, wasn't that their band?
The River Bottom
Oh, there was the river mud.
They had the River Mud Shuffle that they sang.
Yeah, but they were the river mud something. Soggy river.
The Soggy Bottom River.
Well, hey, just do this. It's gonna be right there. Yeah.
As they say, let's take it one step at a time.
We had Neil.
Best tutor that this town's ever seen.
He was one of the tutors. I thought he looked like a crossbreed of David Duchovny and Neil Brute.
Yeah, I think that was Tom, right?
And Troy's a fine civics tutor.
Tom.
Troy's
Tom.
Troy.
Troy.
Killer Blood.
Sounds right?
Is that the way you talk to your best friend?
Blood Moon.
No, Killer Blood Moon.
To address me as Killer's Moon.
Killer Blood Moon.
Or Killer Moon.
Killer. It's Killer Blood
Killer Moon.
Killer's Moon?
I think it's Killer Moon.
Oh, he was
The right answer would be right there.
Neil, I'm just so glad that you're back.
He concerned me because every now and then he had a red dot right there, and it got worse as the movie progressed.
I think he popped a zit.
And then halfway through, it was gone. I was like, oh, okay, he popped that zit.
No,
and then at the end, it came back.
They filmed that part first.
Yes.
Then he popped a zit and it came back.
And then there was his the bassist of the band.
From it all, Millie.
What, with all the RiverBeast talking off? Is that what drove you out of town, Neil?
Millhouse. That was his name, Millhouse.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That certainly played a part, Millie.
They also had for their band. They also had a keyboardist who ended up being a guitarist.
He was a
most of the
guitar
movie.
guy.
That was Neil's best friend,
Neil's best friend.
who was dating the Itchy Foot Vagabond girl that danced. She popping locked to his music.
And he was living in Godmother's basement.
And they didn't even give her a name. They just referred to her as Godmother.
One does need to attend from the God family.
I just paid my godmother the last 4 months' rent that you owed her.
Since you left town, everyone's lost their joie de vivre.
The dialogue between everybody was just so weird. When Neil entered, his best friend goes, "Get out of my domicile."
Yep.
This
is my area.
This is my
domicile.
abode.
What do you think you're doing barging in here? Get out of my habitat. Get out of my abode.
People don't talk that way.
We also had Sparky Watts.
Who are you?
Sparky Watts.
Oh, Sparky Watts.
He was a reporter that followed around.
He was a dick.
Thank to cover your non-wedding.
So it's you who came up with all those juicy headlines about me, huh?
His reports were only of Neil.
That's right. You may remember being my old pen name, the Rivertown, USA Gossip Hound.
I'm really curious of what he would have reported if Neil wasn't around.
Neil wasn't there for 3 years.
Did he
probably
just,
had no job.
He just went around molesting like squirrels, taking dirty pictures of squirrels, putting them on the newspaper.
Squirrels caught in scandal.
This squirrel's dating this squirrel. Let's find out.
This squirrel left this congressman's house and is now sleeping with this congressman's squirrel.
Next week on Squirrel Scandal. So the movie began with a sting operation between a student and a teacher to get the perv teacher fired for taking pictures of them at the riverbank.
And they do that. They end up going out to the river, and they're like acting like they're about to undress.
Oh no!
And
Oh no! They didn't act like it. They put their feet in the water, going. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
I might fall in. Oh, it's okay. I only tripped over a big rock and it shifted. She had to explain that. That I almost tripped. It's fine. So the professional tutor came back to Rivertown? Is that
Rivertown, USA.
Rivertown, USA.
Well, hold on. Before that, we had the girl, after they busted the skeezy professor, we had the girl sitting with the dean at his awesome desk.
Oh, yeah.
The desk that, if he put a piece of paper on that desk, everything would fall off of it. Yeah. Oh, shit.
No,
Campus first thing tomorrow morning.
but it was official. He had a stapler.
Call your father?
I don't know. It wasn't as good as the jailhouse.
Oh, we'll get to that.
I forgot about it until you said.
It shows him walking up to his godmother's house.
Yeah.
He gets to his godmother's house and he's like, "Oh, I've been away for so long. I just needed time to get away from all this river monster stuff." Trying to give us little hints that he was made a mockery for saying that there was a river monster in the past. So he went away for 3 years to get away from everything.
Yes, because
I love that you're saying that they give us hints. They literally told us 900 times through the movie.
we didn't know it was
like blatant.
I don't know about you guys, but I was wondering, how long has he been gone? Everybody's like, it's been so long. It's been 3 years. We didn't find this out until about halfway. We thought it was 3/4 of the movie.
It wasn't
then
like
we looked
until like the end of the movie, like literally last 30 minutes.
We didn't.
Now I'm gonna
find
go
that
on board
out.
and just say the movie's too long. It's too long for the story they're trying to tell.
Or maybe it's
At a certain point, we stopped it and said, "What? How far are we into it? Oh my God, this has 40 more minutes."
So he goes immediately downstairs. He gets into a fight with his best friend.
Oh, no.
Because his best friend doesn't want him being there.
Because he told his friend, "Hey, why are you still down here?" He's like, "Oh, because you left." And then that his friend was actually angry at him. He was angry at his friend and fighting his friend because he says, "Use your talents."
What makes you think you can waste your talents? They're my talents, you jerk, Teddy!
Oh, I just remembered.
Yeah.
The
picnic babes.
The picnic babe. This town has everything. Tutors. Picnic babes. Out in the woods.
Hunters.
RiverBeast. Great white
Legendary
hunters. Legendary hunters.
Harmonica playing hunters.
Harmonica playing hunters. Named Hootie. Hookins.
Hold on.
And he also is a huge ladies' man, which they have to refer to that
Several
multiple
times.
A newspaper that is still active, and the editor is
Sparky Watts.
Sparky Watts.
With his assistant and photographer. That was her name.
Yeah.
So before we go too far from the picnic babes, they actually it is seen and said and acknowledged several times through the movie that there are and people stop and stare.
The elusive babes.
It is like
Dancing
it is literally like
around
an
picnic
attraction
tables.
for the town.
A local attraction.
Yeah.
It's a local hotspot.
Yeah, local hotspot. Come see the picnic babes, everybody.
What?
They're in their natural habitat. Shh! Don't say anything.
The legendary hunter.
You'll scare them. They might go home.
the legendary hunter Hookins.
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Even was trying to hunt down the RiverBeast for Neil, just so he could prove to his once past fiance it's real. Only had pictures of a mushroom and
The picnic
the
babes.
picnic babes. That's
Like-
it.
He was like, "You can have those. I won't charge you for those."
Is that part of their humor, or was that like a serious thing? That's what I don't know, is because they kept showing that several times. Is that supposed to be funny.
I don't know. Like, it's not.
It wasn't that funny while
It's
you're
not like
watching
Airplane or Top Secret, where it's played completely serious, but it's absurd. This is.
Look at that vagabond, so free, embracing the hobo lifestyle. I miss the open road.
Just under being absurd to stupid that you don't know.
Yeah, they're playing it so serious.
I almost feel like the comic bits in that, like I almost feel like they thought this movie was going to be scary. And I think that the funny parts in this movie were intended to be comic relief.
And how come these picnic babes never got attacked?
Exactly.
We have not seen any of Matt Farley's other movies.
But we're gonna.
So we don't know if maybe he is just the greatest Andy Kaufman-esque actor, performer, writer ever.
Does he act in every one of his movies?
Oh, he's the main star in every single one.
Can't wait.
There's one where
This one's called Freaky Farley.
So what happened to the RiverBeast? The RiverBeast hasn't shown up, but the RiverBeast really doesn't show up until after the wedding of the God cousin's wedding.
So far, we're only 30 minutes into the movie.
we have the wedding of Neil's god cousin.
That the godmother could not go to because she does not approve of the god cousin's new husband.
And then Neil actually had to say, I don't approve either, but I'm still gonna do this song.
I'm gonna still support my god cousin.
Either continue to debate over how much is too much potato casserole, or we can remember why we came here today, for my god cousin's wedding. And even though I might not approve of the man she's marrying, that doesn't mean it's gonna stop me from bringing the River Mud Warriors back together. That's right, Troy, Millie, Teddy, meet me at center stage.
It can be used for confetti too?
It's time to put your clean clothes in a duffel, cause we're gonna get dirty with the River Mud Shuffle. You don't need no sugar cubes or chocolate truffle, cause there ain't nothing sweeter than the River Mud Shuffle. We're all having fun doing the River Mud Shuffle. We're all having fun doing the River Mud Shuffle. I'm only gonna tell you once, then I'm shutting my lips. You wave your hands in the air, then you shake your hips. You point left, point right, and you smile at a friend. You spin all around, then you do it again. We're all having fun doing the River Mud Shuffle. We're all having fun doing the River Mud Shuffle. I said, oh no, it's the River Mud Quicksand. Oh no, it's the River Mud Quicksand. Get low, cause it's the River Mud Quicksand. Get low, it's the River Mud Quicksand. Oh no, it's the River Mud Quicksand.
That's what he said.
And he brings the band for the first time in 3 years.
Apparently
back
it's
together.
a legendary band. Everybody enjoyed this band. And the whole town went
Nuts.
down.
In fact, people that were
Because-
leaving, the original band that was going to play, even came back and was like, oh my god, they're playing. Holy shit, come on. We got to get into this dance. It's the River Mud Shuffle.
What is your favorite kill of the river? The RiverBeast just starts killing off
He starts slapping.
pretty much everybody.
When he's caught pooping?
When he's caught behind the tree.
caught behind the tree pooping? Yeah.
Mine would have to be. I love yours, but mine is when Tom.
Troy, no.
Okay.
Tom is, he's like, oh, I can go. The hunter was just killed, and he's like,
Yes.
oh, I'm gonna sneak over there and grab the camera. And it shows him like sneaking, and the river monster's just like,
Run, Killer's Moon, run!
he looks up and goes. it's almost like that Family Guy monkey thing. He just goes.
Run, Killer's Moon, run!
My favorite has to be the epic showdown that Neil and the RiverBeast fight each other, and it's like literally they like hug, push, bitch slap, push away, miss with a stick, hug, push.
What
slap.
about the slow-mo fight with Frank?
Nah, fuck Frank.
Dum, 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 dum.
Frank wasn't cool.
before we go any further into this fight, we have to back up a little bit. We have to place how they got the idea to kill the monster.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Say, what's this stuff? It's kitty litter. You'd be amazed by its various uses. Pamela here taught me all about it.
Yes, it's quite indispensable.
Keep that bag in your back pocket in case you're ever in a pinch.
First off, Neil gets arrested
By Frank.
by Frank. Citizen's arrest by Frank.
His son. Wait, still, he can't do
Because of
anything
all
without
the
his son,
murders.
so his son helped him tie him up. At first, you think this is going to get into rape.
Who's Frank?
Frank Stone.
Oh, famous former athlete Frank Stone.
You dick. You had to do
Okay,
this.
go on.
I'm Frank Stone, former professional athlete.
No, it's your turn. You talk about the paper walls.
They so Neil gets brought to this little prison
Jail
cell.
cell.
It didn't have a door.
No.
It just had bars. They really.
My way of doing things have become antiquated. I'm just an old flatfoot from the days of yore. Heck,
I'm pretty sure they'd be going through the plastic sheet walls. A brick.
I thought those were really smooth bricks that reflected a lot of light and caught the details of the wrinkles in the bricks.
He said what I was going to say. That's it. I got nothing.
Oh God, Troy, no.
And now everybody else refers to Tom as Killer Blood Moon.
Troy, no.
Oh no, they killed him.
And she,
It's okay, Blood Moon.
She questions him about it. And she's like, why Killer Blood Moon? And he's like, because that's what I always wanted my soldier name to be. And I'm a soldier now.
And then when Neil sees his dead body, he's like, "It's all right, Killer Moon. You sleep."
Killer's Moon.
Like, what? Did he tell everybody this?
Everybody
Was there
knew
a
this.
memo? In case I die, refer to me as
Killer Moon.
Who was it that threw the leaves? Like
it was the monster.
the monster threw
The
leaves?
monster-
Into
threw the
Frank's
leaves
face
at
because
Frank's
Frank was
face.
kicking his ass. So the monster was like, "Oh yeah, how about check us?"
Even when Frank was getting impaled, he was still going ah because of the leaves in his face.
But then you had the greatest death of all, and that was kitty litter to the RiverBeast. Kitty litter.
Take that! It's working!
I think they literally glued this suit onto some dude, okay? Threw him out in the wilderness right outside of their hometown, and then they just made a movie
Are you saying
while the
he
guy
was
was
method
lost
acting?
out there.
He was method acting.
He wasn't method acting.
He was blinded.
Yeah, and then they were like, listen, John, we'll let you out if you kick former fucking athlete Frank Stone's ass. And he's like, okay, bring it, bitch. This is my way to leave this thing.
And we're going to raise Bradley, her deceased ex-fiance's son from another marriage, as if he were our own.
Re-engage to his former fiancée, Emmeline, and that they would be adopting
former famous.
No, Emmeline's former fiance's son from another marriage.
In full. And also,
This is a stupid movie.
also, the vagabond lady showed back up. Pop and Locket girl showed back up.
She said she got itchy feet.
Yeah,
And she ran
came
away.
back and she was, and all's right with the world. And then we get the ending song.
Daddy, I wish you were still alive to see me. As it turns out,
I think that concludes.
I think that does.
This concludes this episode of Battle of the Worst.
Don't fear the RiverBeast.
Spotlight edition.